Hello everybody, welcome to our talk, Think Green, Recycled Thermoplastics in Durable Goods. Next please. My name is Mayra Santillán and I collaborate with ENTEC Resins Mexico in business development and tech support for engineering resins. This is my contact information and you will be able to find it out at the end so you can send us questions or comments after this talk. Let's begin. In today's agenda, we would like to talk about a little bit of who we are and what we do, what type of recycled thermoplastic we have, and what we wish you take away with you after this talk. Okay, about us. ENTEC Resins Mexico is part of the RAVAGO group, which was founded in 1961 with the objective and vision to recycle. Therefore, recycling and compounding is our main activity. As you can see, we sell close to 6 million tons a year among 49,000 active customers in 55 countries all around the world. And all of this is possible thanks to the teamwork we, 7,000 employees in the world, do every day in order to attend and serve and contribute to the growth of our customer and our company. Next, please. There are some business units at RAVAGO'S group. Today we will talk about the number 1 and 2, which are manufacturing and polymer distribution. We do also have chemical solutions, resale, and building solutions. Next, please. Here you can notice all our sites where we have distribution, resale, manufacturing, finished goods, and offices. I like to point out the darker blue dots in Europe and North America with production sites where we bring some of the recycled materials we sell in Mexico. In our country, we attend our customers using our sales force and also our warehouses located in main cities like Monterrey, Ciudad Juárez, Tijuana, Hermosillo, Guadalajara, Querétaro, San Luis Potosí, Irapuato, Puebla, Mérida, and of course Mexico City. Next please. Although we represent other companies in commodity materials, today we like to talk about all of these companies that are leaders in engineering thermoplastics, like ASEAN, BASF, Celanese, Ems Gregory, Ineos Styrolution, LG Chem, LyondellBasell, and RAVAGO, of course. Think green. Next, please. Okay, in 2015, all members of United Nations Organization agreed and approved 17 goals as part of the 2030-year Sustainable Development Agenda. They were thinking to achieve these goals in 15 years. And these sustainable development objectives are an international goal to take action to eradicate poverty, to protect the planet, and to improve the lives and perspective of every person in the world. Although all of us can recognize that there has been some progress in some places, these actions and initiatives are not running to the right speed or to the right scale in order to achieve these goals by 2030. Certainly this year will mark the decade with ambitious actions in order to achieve these goals. But certainly this pandemic has been put on hold or delayed many of our activities. It's difficult to think about a new timeline to achieve these goals. However, we should not stop our efforts to work towards this. So RAVAGO Group contributes in different activities like donations and construction of houses, in some collecting plastic waste all around the world. And we would like to keep in mind that our founder Mr. Ralph Van Gorp, I'm sure he is a visionary, and he would not imagine that part of his activities would be directed to complete or achieve one of these goals, the responsible consumption and production of goods. Next, please. Circular economy certainly fits in all these objectives. And as you know, this new way of thinking aims to end the commonly run linear model of producing. We produce, we use, and we dispose. Now we have to think about and design to be able to produce, identifying materials, then use that good, and at the end of its life, we can separate in components so we can collect them, classify them, clean them, condition, compound them, so we can produce new products or even the same product as we do with bottles. Next, please. We have to make a stop here to explain what we call post-consumer material and post-industrial material. A post-consumer material is, for example, a material that comes from a good that already finished their lives. Recycled products from waste create this feedstock, and then we have this capability to collect, classify, separate, clean, compound, and then produce new pellets. This is an ideal practice for sustainability. On the other side, we have post-industrial materials. These are products that are produced with a feedstock that comes from goods that has not been used. An example is for these pallets, for instance, that has not been used, but finally they will not go to the final consumer. So we recover all those, or the new carpets, waste, and then classify them, clean them, compound them, and then we produce new material. High level of quality and consistency in these post-industrial resins. Next, please. Our recycled resins are several, but we would like to talk a little more about nylon, and we will include polypropylene, polycarbonate blends, and TPOs. Next, please. Well, in our production sites, we have in America are located in Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, and Texas. As I mentioned at the beginning, our group was founded a long time ago, and all this year we've been gaining experience, so we are now the #1 compounder and recycler, and we make a promise. We want to produce with consistent quality every single lot. Next, please. Okay. An image talks more than 1,000 words, but anyway, I like to point out these several applications our materials are used in, like office chairs, firearms, hand tools, lawn movers, valves, hospital bed castors, chainsaws, small appliances like this vacuum, utensils, pulleys, and fasteners. Next, please. Of course, in automotive market, we also have some materials positioned not only for exterior applications, but also for interior applications. As you can see in this image, we participate in different platforms all around the world. Next, please. What kind of recycled thermoplastic we will talk today? Nylon. In these pictures, you can identify the feedstock we use in order to produce our gates. Next, please. Our brands, post-consumer and post-industrial, are Environment and Hylon, which is also a name we use for prime material. I can show you in this chart to the left that we have OEM specification approvals, and also have some resins you will recognize. So in the right, you can see the relationship between cost and performance. We start with the grind material, which has a specific performance, but as we move to the prime materials, passing through past consumer and post-industrial material, we increase performance and cost. Next, please. Okay, talking about nylon, this is a group of applications like fence roads. We can produce that with PA6 or PA66, gasket carriers, air induction, door handles, intake manifolds, and fluid connectors. Next, please. More applications here: wire throats, window guides, transmission filters, aero shooters, fuel vapor canister. This is a very important applications we have now, and headrest frames. Next, please. Talking about these door handle cords and brackets, we want to explain here what is the difference between a post-consumer material and a post-industrial material. The first one is a 30% glass fiber material, and in the below, the second row is the material with mineral and glass reinforcement. You can notice here the difference, and we certainly offer different versions that are cost advantage with recycled formulations. We can have grays with surface appearance and scratch resistance too. Next, please. Talking about aero shooters, here you can have a comparison between a prime material, the first one, a post-industrial material, the second one, and a post-consumer material. You can notice the difference among all of these. You can notice the impact resistance. We can keep the same impact resistance in these three types of materials. We do have automotive approvals here, and we offer an excellent dimensional thermal stability here. Next, please. Another example for nylon are these flange roads. In the same case, we are comparing here prime material, post-industrial, and post-consumer. Also, we have automotive approvals. In environment is our UL recognized 100% PCR contact material. Next, please. Another example for tool housings and handles, we also have the capability to produce with custom colors. Same situation as other examples, we have a combination in strength and toughness, easy molding versions to produce intricate shapes. Next, please. Electrical components and housings. We have same situation here with 15% glass fiber and 33% glass fiber. Heat stabilized and lubricated versions operate in a wide range of environments. Thank you. Next, please. Polypropylene. Well, in polypropylene, next, please, we have our brand Mafil to talk about these polypropylene grades we have with reinforcement like glass fiber or talc. You can notice here differences. This is not the same grade. We just wanted to show that we have long thermal stability and UV resistance here, and it's a cost-effective glass and mineral fillet opportunity here. So next, please. Talking about polypropylene with no reinforcement, we handle our brand Eco. For Eco, we have trunk liners, rams, also can produce air guides, undercovers, and all different that are automotive applications, but with no very high specifications. This is a cost-effective glass and fillet grades here with different impacts like 2, 4.8, and 10 in impact, made of 100% post-industrial materials. Next, please. Talking about TPOs, we certainly are open to listen to your needs so we can work together in order to produce custom grades for you. Here we have 2 grades of RAVAGO'S, our TPO brand, and we offer a wide range of melt flows. These are suitable also for profile extrusion, and we have available versions with UV protection and for applications that will be painted or not. This is an example for a door trims, for instance. Next, please. Well, this has been a brief talk, but we wish you take away with you the next. The sooner you start considering the use of recycled thermoplastics to produce your goods, the better for your company, as this practice will not go away. Instead, will become more and more important. And as we move forward to achieve this goal of responsible consumption and production, this is going to stay. Number 2, we are aware that not all applications are suitable or feasible to be produced with recycled materials, or if we even have an available grade right now. But let's work together in order to find out if your application fits in this circle. And number 3, we want to be part of your new projects. We have a wide portfolio with prime, post-industrial, and post-consumer materials. Think green. Think ENTEC RESINS, Mexico. Thank you very much for your attention today. Here you can find our contact information. Please send your questions and comments. We will be glad to work with you. Have a great business meetings, and we look forward to hear from you soon.